There's an asteroid orbiting near Earth right now that isn't really an asteroid at all. It's a piece of our own moon, torn loose in a violent impact millions of years ago, and drifting through space ever since, hiding in plain sight. Its name is Kamoʻoalewa, and a few days ago, a spacecraft touched down on it and took a piece home. Kamoʻoalewa is what's called a quasi-satellite. It orbits the sun but stays locked in a strange dance near Earth, never straying far. For years, nobody knew what it was made of. Then researchers found something nobody expected. This isn't ordinary asteroid rock. It's lunar material. A piece of our moon, floating in plain sight. Here's how they cracked it. Researchers compared the light bouncing off Kamoʻoalewa's surface to moon rocks brought home by Apollo astronauts decades ago. The match was almost exact. Nothing else in the solar system reflects light quite like this, except the moon itself. So the real question became, how does a piece of it end up out here? The leading theory? A massive impact. Something slammed into the moon with enough force to blast a chunk of it clean off the surface and hurl it into space. That fragment became Kamoʻoalewa, and it's been quietly drifting near Earth ever since, millions of years later, completely unnoticed. Kamoʻoalewa is tiny, about the size of a Ferris wheel. But here's what should unsettle you. If a piece this small could get launched off the moon and survive intact for millions of years without anyone spotting it near Earth, what else is quietly out there right now that we simply haven't found yet? That exact question is why China sent a spacecraft to go find out. The mission is called Tunwen-2, built specifically to reach Kamoʻoalewa, touch down on its surface, and grab a physical sample to bring all the way back to Earth. This wasn't a flyby. This was a landing on a moving target. On July 4th, the spacecraft made its move, touching down on an object tumbling unpredictably through space, thousands of kilometers from Earth, with almost zero room for error. It grabbed material straight from the surface and is now heading home, carrying a piece of the moon that's been missing for millions of years. If the sample confirms what scientists suspect, this becomes one of the only pieces of the moon ever collected that didn't come directly off its surface. It's a fragment that's been exposed to raw space, radiation, micrometeorite impacts for possibly millions of years. Nobody's ever studied lunar material like this before. That exposure is exactly what makes this so valuable. Studying this fragment could reveal how lunar rock survives, or slowly breaks down, after millions of years drifting through deep space. It's a natural experiment nobody could ever design on purpose, and it's been running in the dark this entire time. Here's the part that doesn't get talked about enough. Kamoʻoalewa was only discovered in 2016. It had been orbiting near Earth for who knows how long before anyone noticed. If a chunk of our own moon can go undetected this close to us, what else might be quietly drifting nearby right now? Scientists now suspect Kamoʻoalewa isn't alone. If one impact could fling debris like this into a stable orbit, other impacts across the moon's long history could have done the exact same thing. That means there could be more hidden lunar fragments out there right now, quietly waiting to be found. The sample is expected back on Earth within the next couple of years, headed straight into secure laboratories, much like the original Apollo moon rocks before it. Early results could confirm the moon origin theory for good, or they could complicate it in ways nobody's prepared for. This mission is part of something bigger. Space agencies are finally getting serious about mapping every object lingering near Earth, not just the ones large enough to threaten us. Kamoʻoalewa proves that even small, quiet objects can be hiding pieces of our own history right under our noses. There's an asteroid orbiting near Earth right now that isn't really an asteroid at all. It's a piece of our own moon, torn loose in a violent impact millions of years ago, and drifting through space ever since, hiding in plain sight. Its name is Kamoʻoalewa, and a few days ago, a spacecraft touched down on it and took a piece home. If a piece of the moon could hide near Earth this long without anyone noticing, what do you think else might still be out there? Tell me in the comments. Because trust me, this is not the last hidden object we're going to dig up on this channel. This channel exists to dig up exactly this kind of hidden history, the parts of space nobody tells you about. Subscribe if you want to know what we uncover next. Thanks for watching.